So, who are you? What's your name, age, where'd you come from?
I'm Jamie. I'm 44, blooming heck. I've got a little body shop in Bicester in Oxfordshire, and I just do all sorts, paintwork, bodywork. Yeah.
Cables.
Yeah, throttle cables. Anything you can do, really.
Yeah.
I'll try and do it.
Do you have any other hobbies outside of Volkswagens?
Nah, not really.
Just
family
Volkswagens.
ties and then
Yeah.
Volkswagens.
They kind of take up a lot of it, don't they?
Yeah, yeah. It's a love more than a.
Yeah, definitely. So, what are we looking at today? What's the bus today?
Oh, it's a 58 panel. It was stock when I got it, stock engine, everything. And I am one of the people that still love everything. I just love it.
Yeah.
But yes, original sign writing. It was found in the States somewhere. I can't remember where. But the story that I got when I bought it, which is another part that I love about the Volkswagens, is like the history that comes with it. Say, like every dent tells a tale. But it was found in a ranch in America, and the story that I got is it used to have a bottle opener on the air vent, and the owners used to go out there, sit in there, crack a few beers open the safari windows, and go lamping and shooting all the animals out the front.
Yeah, cool.
And I reckon they got pissed up a few times and they shot through the roof and everything. It's amazing.
The amount of Volkswagen stuff that we do see that have bullet holes in them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's unreal. In fact, I think it might have even been Ned's. It was a Swedish bus, but same story. It had gone used as a hunting lodge, and then obviously like fell asleep or got drunk or whatever, and shooting through the side of the bus.
I've got a 15 that I'm doing, and that is literally riddled.
Yeah.
But I'm leaving them.
Yeah.
Because it just looks so awesome.
Yeah, like I say, it's all part of the story, and
yeah.
part of the process.
And I think if you weld them up, each to their own at the end of the day, I would prefer not to.
Yeah.
But people will look at it probably and think, what is it even doing on a road?
Yeah.
But it just looks cool.
Yeah. That's what it's about, isn't it? Personal taste. So the 58, what colour is it?
Dove blue.
Dove blue?
Yeah. Original panel, which are just cool in their own right.
Yeah.
All the commercial vehicles, I think.
Yeah.
It's slammed on a, what is it? Creative 4-inch beam. I think 2-inch drop plates. Running 5-inch drop spindles on 944 brakes, wheel with calipers. It's got a 1641 on twin 40s, and I can't remember the gearbox in it. But freeway flyer, say.
Yeah.
And it drives quite nice, to be fair. Even though it is slammed, obviously it knocks a little bit, but most of the time it's pretty good.
When you get on the smooth.
Yeah.
What wheels have you got on it?
Fuchsias, copies, 4.5s and 6s, like most.
Yeah. Getting harder to find out, aren't they, the originals?
Yeah, yeah, and too expensive, really.
Yeah. If there was anything about the bus that you could change or would want to change, what would that be?
I don't know, I'll probably try and stiffen the front end up a bit.
Yeah.
Because I do throw it into the corners and you can feel it wallow a little bit. Other than that, no, not really. Normally I'll build it how I want it. So.
Yeah, and then it's good to go.
Yeah.
So that leads on to the next question. What's next for this bus? Is there anything or is it
That's
totally
it.
done?
It's done.
Yeah.
On to the next project.
Yeah, that golden one that is fully done. What's your favourite VW? Like your dream VW? If you could have any, money's no object, what would it be?
I don't really think I have one. I just like them all, really.
Yeah.
I have more fun building something, and then when it's built, I get a bit bored.
Yeah.
So I have to build something else, so then it goes. I don't really get attached too much to them.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I just enjoy
more about the process than the finished product.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a vision in my head that I see, and then I try and make the vehicle look like that. So I know what it looks like before I see them built.
Yeah, before you even start.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. I've done a few like that. That's kind of had that specific vision in mind for that particular car.
Yeah.
Most of the time I don't ever get that. It looks totally different. But
it's the best way, because otherwise you start losing yourself as you're going through it.
Yeah, I think it's always good to have that path of where you want to go.
Yeah.
What's your favourite Volkswagen event?
Oh, I've got to say Spa.
Yeah.
I love Spa.
Yeah.
I just think the whole atmosphere, just the cars as well, because European shows you just don't see, or you see more decent cars in a way.
Yeah, it's nice to go and you see the different cars as well. It's cars you don't see all the time.
It's all part of the journey as well.
Yeah.
But driving with a bunch of mates, cruising down the motorway, sometimes you'll break down, whatever, is part of the fun in a way.
Yeah.
Obviously you always want to make it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just think the show's awesome.
Yeah.
And it's big, it's got a decent swap meet.
Yeah.
And yeah, just cruising around there as
well.
When
was the last one you got to? Last Spa you went to?
The one before, obviously everything shut down.
Yeah.
So what was that, 2018 I think?
Yeah. Yeah.
Mustn't it?
Yeah.
When I was little, my neighbour used to have two Beetles. He had a bright blue one and a bright orange one. And I was used to look out the windows to look at. I think they were awesome.
Yeah.
So I must have been, I don't know, 6 probably. And ever since then I just liked them.
Yeah.
And then I got into Fords when I was a bit older. And then I just went back to Volkswagens again.
We all have our phases.
Well, exactly, you got one, yeah.
How many have you had up to now?
Mate, you don't even want to ask that question. I reckon I've had over 100 cars at the moment.
Any kind of memorable ones? Which ones stand out as like, this was a car that I had I was particularly proud of?
My Zwitter was probably the oldest and possibly the rarest that I've ever had. And that car bought off a good friend of mine and it was awesome. Absolutely loved it. But to say, I didn't get too attached.
Yeah.
My one that I'm building now, that's my favourite at the moment. The best one I ever did was my full custom bus.
Yeah.
That was turboed, it was just mental.
Yeah.
But
no, I remember it. We were talking about it earlier.
Oh, okay.
I'll put some pictures up if I can find some.
Yeah, yeah.
What's your favourite moment in VW ownership? So your best moment, best memory?
God, that's a hard one.
Yeah.
I honestly think the journeys with your mates.
The road trips.
Just, always have a smile on my face driving one. Even when I break down, you think, oh, I'll fix it.
Yeah.
Most of the time you can.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's always the journey for me.
Yeah. And then it ties in the worst. What's the worst? The worst part?
Breaking down.
The journeys. Yeah.
That custom bus, because it was injection, if it broke down, I couldn't do anything.
Yeah.
I couldn't read it with a computer and I just didn't know what was going on with it. So that was sort of the worst thing that ever happened, because you sat on the side of the road and I'm thinking, there's nothing I can do. I can't tinker with nuts and bolts on the carburetors or something and try and get it working. It just didn't.
Need the laptop.
Yeah.
What shows are you going to take that one to this year? Where can people see it?
I'm not sure. What's Classics in the Clubhouse? Yeah. That's always a good one. I always have to find out what time I've got really, because I'd love to do all the shows, but family ties and stuff, obviously you can't. But yeah, whatever I can go to, I'll go to.
Cool. Thanks for coming and having tea with us.
You're welcome. You're welcome.